What's considered a high body count?
If I'm a traditional Muslim man, you need to be a virgin for us to get together, right? But if I'm a club promoter in Vegas, or club promoter in Miami, I don't know. I'm marrying a girl with 50. I don't know. Like it just depends. It's relative. It's relative.
So the body count can define or determine whether you'd marry someone or not?
For me, yeah, I think it would. There's a number of you cross that I'm not going to say it, but like if you cross, it's not that I wouldn't have. We'd have fun together, but I'm not going to marry you. Like we'll just say a number that's obviously too high, like 100. If a girl's been with 100 dudes, like it's just the problem is as soon as things get ugly between us, even a little bit, she's just gonna dip. Like there's some other dude she can think that she's thinking about, and women imprint on men more when they have sex than the other way around. And so like at 100, I'm like, we could have fun. I'd love to have you on my show. Maybe you could have a threesome with me and my girlfriend, but I'm not gonna fucking marry you. That's crazy. And there's nothing wrong with me saying that. That's my opinion. That part I did extrapolate. That's my opinion. But I'm not telling everyone else to live by my lifestyle. I know a bunch of dudes who are, whatever, they're cucks and they want to watch their wife have sex with other dudes. Do whatever makes you happy.
So you think like a body count defines a woman's like...
No, it does not define. We're talking about statistical tendencies.
Okay.
Yes, statistically.
So statistically, if a woman has sex with 100 men, then what?
Then it's very unlikely she will be happy in a monogamous relationship. How does that not make sense? How does that not sound obvious?
Well, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
If you're after a guy, you've slept with 100 other men, the guy you're with is going to be constant compared to the other 100 men that you're with. It's the same thing you walk at, like, women can post something on social media and they get all this validation and attention. It's not the same for a guy. A guy posts something over here, it's just different. So you've got contrast and comparison, which constantly, with more and more contrast, you're even seeing it with all young people. My son's 25, all of them, there's so much contrast and comparison. It creates disappointment. And that disappointment is in contrast to the things that you've already done. It's a contrast and comparison. Here's what I've done. Here's what I have. Maybe that was better than what I currently have.
That's an expectation.
Let me ask you this. Is your sexuality part of your identity?
Good question. No, absolutely not.
So
Are you asking me?
I'm asking, is your sexuality part of your identity?
No, not.
It's part of mine.
Not mine.
It's part of mine.
I mean,
my heterosexuality is a very clear, strong part of mine.
Well, if you're going to give me a chance to actually explain myself, then yeah, I'll tell you.
The reason why I asked that is, and I would think most people would say yes, because if I'm gay, if I'm bisexual, if I'm heterosexual, that is part of my identity.
Well, the reason I say no is because I'm bisexual. Okay. So I like women and men.
So your sexuality is part of your identity then?
There's a different way to say this. My heterosexuality is part of my masculinity, but your heterosexuality is not part of your femininity. What I mean by that is you can be you can be perceived as very feminine and be bisexual.
Right.
But it's very difficult for a heterosexual man to seem very masculine when he's kissing dudes. Make sense?
Well, I'm not bisexual in that way. Like, I'm not bisexual in the way, like, for me personally, if we're talking about me, I just love women. And, like, literally, I love gay people. But when it comes to men, like, once you go there, you can't go back. I mean, like, I don't want to be with...
Agreed.
I can't be with a gay man. A gay guy.
When you give one guy a blow, you are gay forever.
No,
yes.
We're not doing that.
Go ahead.
We're not doing that.
So you can sit right here.
Wait, I have a question. So is Lily Phillips like never gonna be in a relationship?
No.
Some dude's gonna take her.
Someone will absolutely marry Lily
she won't
Phillips.
be happy.
If you guys see on my IG, it's a picture of me, Selena, and Lily Phillips together. The thing is,
1001.
The thing is, what we're not saying is that guys won't want to marry Lily Phillips. They absolutely will. What we're saying is that Lily Phillips probably, statistically unlikely that she's going to be happy in a monogamous relationship with a man. Would you say that's true?
I think so.
I mean, after what you saw her screaming about how many guys she's had sex with when we were at that party, yeah, of course.